Hello YouTube, welcome back to Moonlight Reflections Tarot, and I'm going to do a reading for someone, and this is going to be a message that is meant for someone who is looking for some answers in a situation or dealing with a particular situation. I'm going to find out what that is because my oracle cards are going to tell me. So I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to lay down 3 oracle cards. Those oracle cards will tell me what this message is about, and that will give you a hint if you're watching whether this reading is for you or not. So as always, these YouTube readings are general in nature and will not resonate with everyone who's watching, so only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. With this particular type of reading, they can often have a general message that could be helpful to a lot of people who watch. So certainly, if you want to watch the reading, anybody who might find this situation, who might find it helpful, get some advice here, or simply see things a little bit more clearly. Sometimes, as I say, these readings can help getting some clarity on situations. I really like doing this type of reading. So any zodiac sign, not a sign-specific reading, could resonate with anyone, and it's also timeless, so whenever you find it, it could resonate with you. Okay, let's go in. I've already pre-shuffled and set my intention for the reading, so I'm going to go in now and get my oracle cards to see what this reading is about. So why am I here? Why am I here this evening doing this reading, Spirit? Why am I here? Let's do 2 more shuffles. 1. All right, what do we have here? On the bottom, we have gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. Okay. We also have on the top, owl. Follow your intuition. And let's get one more. Confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. Okay, interesting. I haven't had any of these cards come out before any other time I've used this deck. Okay, so let's see what this is about. So owl, follow your intuition, be grateful for all that you have, and pick your battles wisely. So there could be a situation here where someone is being asked to use their intuition. It might be that there are some difficulties that you're going to have to face here, and Spirit is saying, trust your intuition in this situation and pick your battles. So not everything has to be a battle. Some things are worth letting go. Some things are worth more effort to overcome. But through all of this, there's a reminder to be grateful for all you have as it currently is. And because when we are grateful for what we have, it, we don't feel that feeling of always wanting something else. If you're always in a state of gratitude, you're not always thinking about what you don't have and wishing for more. Here is what I'm seeing. But let's go in. We're going to go in with our Marseille deck. And we're going to pull a card for each of these to start out and see if we can get a clearer picture of what this is about. Okay? So let's go in on gratitude. Why is the card gratitude here for this reading? Why gratitude here, Spirit? One more shuffle. Okay. Gratitude is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. The 9 of Pentacles is someone who is strong, independent, has a lot to offer, but are very successful in and of themselves. This could be someone who is single. It could be someone who has become single or is getting single. But it is the card of someone who is quite well off or has worked hard and has been rewarded in some way. The Nine of Pentacles is one pentacle away from the Ten of Pentacles, which is overall abundance, financial success, and happiness. So be grateful for all you have. It looks like Spirit here is saying to someone, look at what you have. You've done well for yourself. You're doing well in life. And even though you may feel in some areas of your life that you're lacking, it's important to remind yourself of what you have, not what you don't. Because with the Nine of Pentacles, this is telling me, excuse me, that you're actually doing quite well. And you need to recognize and be grateful for that. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? We have the King of Swords. Yeah, this is the King of Swords. This is someone seeing the truth, seeing things clearly. Okay, so what I'm seeing here with this gratitude card is a message for Spirit to ask you to see things clearly, the truth of a situation, that regardless of what is going on in your life, and yes, there could be difficulties, there could be in your personal relationships or whatever situation you're finding you're going through some difficulty in, and you're finding it hard to be grateful. Spirit is saying if you see things clearly, as the King of Swords does, because he holds the sword of truth, then you will understand and see the truth is that you're actually quite well off. So don't compare yourself to others. Look at what you have, what is true for you, and recognize the gratitude, or that you should be grateful for all that you do have. So open your eyes and see clearly what you have, and are you feeling gratitude for what you have in the present moment? Okay. Let's go on to the Owl card. Follow your intuition. What is this about here, Spirit? What is this about? Follow your intuition with the Owl card. Following your intuition, trust your gut. If something doesn't seem right or feel right, it probably isn't. I got the Ace of Pentacles that wanted to come out. What else do we have here? Follow your intuition. You could be beginning on something new here. This Ace of Pentacles is starting something new that has a lot of potential here. So whatever it is you're beginning, Spirit is saying trust your gut in the situation. Trust your intuition. Give me one more shuffle, please, Spirit. Thank you. And we also have the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Three of Swords is feeling heartbroken here. Feeling heartbroken. With the Hermit, you might be recovering from a situation here, or still healing. Maybe recently, maybe even in the present time, you may be experiencing a feeling of heartbreak. And you're currently in a hermit mode, which is simply someone who's withdrawn, who's been quite quiet, sort of removing yourself from other people, from other distractions, to go within, to take some time to think about what you want to do. And you may very well be thinking in this time about beginning something new, something that has a lot of potential for growth. This could be a new business venture, a new life path, a spiritual journey, whatever it is for you. You're thinking about starting something new. You see potential here for the future, right? You see potential here for the Ten of Pentacles, because you're already sitting over here with the Nine. So you're going after this one pentacle here, but it represents a new beginning for you, something that has a lot of potential. But you may be having doubts about it. You may be doubting whether you're good enough, whether it's the right thing to do. You're coming out of some period, you're sort of heartbroken here about something, maybe a relationship, maybe a job that's ended, something in your life might have ended, and you're all up in your head about it. You're feeling sad and heartbroken. Three of Swords energy. And this could very well be affecting how you're seeing things. especially with, you know, your advice or your gratitude card here being, you know, look at what you have and what you don't. You may be feeling heartbroken because there's something that you've lost. And so you're feeling that lack of gratitude. You're sort of maybe in a lack mindset here, sort of feeling down. But you do have it in your head to start something new here. And this is what you're doing. You're thinking about it. So Spirit is saying, trust your intuition here, right? Follow your intuition. What's your intuition telling you about this new beginning? Trust it, whatever it's telling you. So that's a pretty clear message here. So far we have someone who's being reminded by Spirit to feel grateful for what they have and to trust their intuition going forward in a situation, especially if you're feeling a little heartbroken over some type of situation that has occurred in your life recently, okay? But trust your intuition and remember to feel grateful here. Now pick your battles wisely. Confrontation. Let's see what that's about. Why is pick your battles wisely here? Confrontation. So this could have everything to do with this new beginning that you're looking at here. And it may be that there are some things that you have to overcome in order to achieve whatever this new beginning is. Why is confrontation here, Spirit, with pick your battles wisely, please? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is someone who takes action. He can be a little bit of an in and out energy, and what I mean by that is it's someone who can rush into something, maybe, and then rush back out, or maybe rushes in too quickly towards a situation without thinking about it enough. But the Knight of Wands is not the most stable of knights. Okay, the Knight of Wands is not like the Knight of Pentacles, who takes his time and, you know, moves towards stability. The Knight of Wands can be a little bit inconsistent. So with this pick your battles wisely, I think Spirit is saying, when you move forward with this new beginning here, think carefully about the direction you want to take. And when you know, you might have all these little obstacles that are in your way, and focus on the ones that are I'm thinking the most beneficial to overcome. Don't get caught up in every little detail, and don't rush into making any decision. Take your time and think about each step on your journey. What is worth fighting for? What's going to get you to where you need to go? Right? What else do we have here? We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is someone who does his research, he or she. There's no gender in tarot. So anytime I say king or knight or page and it's a male court card, it could be male or female. It's simply the energy that's attached to the card. So the Page of Swords is someone who does a little bit of research. He's the student here. He could study. So before you go ahead with this new beginning here, if you do your research about how to move forward, you could probably avoid a lot of the small pitfalls and battles that you might have to, and obstacles that you might you know, encounter on your journey here on this with this new beginning. So pick your battles wisely. Take your time. Don't rush in like the Knight of Wands. Yes, by all means, move forward. There's a, you know, Knight of Wands moves forward and takes action. But there's a warning here as well to do your research before you do that. And when you do your research, that is like a cautionary step. You're better to go into a situation with knowledge of what to expect than without. And I think this is Spirit's way of saying pick your battles wisely. You know, go in forearmed and forewarned towards any new venture that that you're wanting to go forward here with. So some very clear messages here. It looks like someone has something new that they want to put some work into. They want to create something new here, and they're coming out of a period of heartbreak here, and they're feeling as a result of that like a little lack mentality, or feeling that they don't quite have enough here, because with a reminder from Spirit to be grateful for all you have, it's a reminder to, you know, see things clearly, see the reality of what you have. And what's that saying? You know, people are dreaming about having what you have currently, you know. So what you used to dream about what you currently have, and sometimes we forget that. We think about what we don't have in the present, and all we have to do is look back to a time when we wished for what we have now. And I think this is the kind of reminder, the kind of energy that I'm seeing here. So be grateful for whatever it is you have in the present, because what you have, many do not. But you could also be coming at this, or have this mindset, as a result simply of having been hurt here. And that can affect how we see things, and Spirit wants you to see things clearly. So follow your intuition in this situation. You know, follow your intuition. Stick with your gut. If your gut is telling you, no, this is what I'm meant to do, then by all means do it. Trust your intuition. You're watching tarot, so obviously you're an intuitive person. Confrontation, pick your battles wisely. Go into any situation, any obstacles that you might face clearly. Don't rush in. Taking action. The Knight of Wands takes action, but he can be a little bit inconsistent. He can rush in and then rush out. You want to go forward with knowledge and be prepared. Page of Swords. Page of Swords seeks the truth. He does his research. Okay? So this is what Spirit wants you to do. Let's go in. I should just mention at the bottom of the deck I have the Sun before I move on. This is clarity. This is happiness. So whatever you're working on here, whatever this is about, it's all about finding your happiness here. There's going to be a rebirth. We have the Death card, but the Death card is always about endings and new beginnings. And we have a new beginning here, one that you're trying to create for yourself, one that will bring in a lot of happiness here. We have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory. A win here for you, possibly even people knowing your name. Someone in the public eye, someone getting recognition for something. All this is possible here. With the Sun, we have the Sun and the Death card, which is rebirth. We have recognition, fame, success, a win coming in here. A passionate new beginning with the Ace of Wands. So that's two aces we have now. This is something you're passionate about. A new beginning that has potential for growth and success, but also something that you would love, that you're passionate about here. And we have the Temperance. The Temperance is patience, balance. This is Spirit saying, what this is something you're making, and something that is meant to happen in divine timing. And the reminder is here from Spirit, with all these cards here, how to approach this new beginning. And with the Temperance card, this is being patient, finding balance. Yes, move forward, but don't rush. You're trying to find the best way to go forward, but don't rush into it, because you're a little bit hurt, you're a little bit in pain, and that can change how we see things, and it can affect our self-confidence when we've been hurt. But there is a lot of potential here. Trust your intuition here that what you're doing is the right thing for you to do. You just have to be patient. Pick your battles wisely. And remember at all times, regardless of what's happening, regardless of what you've been through, that if you maintain a feeling of gratitude, you'll never feel like you don't have enough, and every step on your journey will be easier because you won't be comparing yourself to anyone else. This is your journey, only yours, no one else's. This is all about you finding your way forward. And the biggest thing I'm getting from this is that find your balance going forward between, that self-doubt, and we all have that, but you have to find that place within you that comes from gratitude. Look where I am, look what I have. I'm deserving of this. I'm deserving of any success that comes towards me. But just remember that everyone has to start somewhere, okay? Everything starts at the beginning. And if you're patient and you have the confidence to move forward, one step at a time, not rushing in, doing your research, there's a lot of happiness and abundance here. And a lot of, you're getting to do something you love here is what I'm seeing. You just have to be patient with yourself, be patient with the universe, and understand that everything that is meant for us will happen when it is meant to happen. We can't rush it, okay? So a really clear message here for someone. So let's go in and let's go in with our Ethereal Visions deck, and we're not going to clarify all these cards. We're just going to select a few and clarify them, because I do think that this message is pretty clear here. So let's go in on this Ace of Pentacles and see what is this new beginning that has a lot of potential about. Let's ask for a clarification on that from Spirit. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for our viewer? What is this new beginning that has a lot of potential about? Can you clarify that for us, Spirit, please? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please. Don't know how well you can see these cards here. I can't see I have to turn my head to see my camera. And so I often don't realize till after that the view of the cards isn't the best, so bear with me. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here at the center of our reading? This is all about a new beginning here. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here, Spirit? Two more shuffles. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slow, steady knight, okay? Remember, we have the Knight of Wands here who rushes in. Well, this new beginning is going to require the Knight of Pentacles energy, which is slow forward movement towards stability, careful, cautious, someone who is following their intuition, but doing so carefully. It's treading carefully. And understand that any movement forward is movement. You don't have to rush into anything here. And look what we have under that. The Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So we have a new beginning with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a full cup of love, but in this particular reading, this is about you overcoming this heartache, loving yourself enough to move forward towards a destined Wheel of Fortune, a destined beginning, something you're destined to do, something you're destined to be successful at here is what I'm seeing. So, two aces, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Pentacles, moving slowly and steadily forward. This is stability. This Knight of Pentacles is all about stability. He's taken those pentacles and he's moving towards success, doing something that he or she loves, with a lot of self-love. This is a couple love that you give to yourself here. You're loving yourself and moving forward to what you're passionate about, what you're loving to do. And this is all happening in divine timing, and it is something you are destined to do. So how's that for some clarity? Now what this is, what kind of thing is, it's going to be different for everybody who is resonating with this. But if you're beginning something new, or you've got in your head to start something new, whether it's a new job, your own business, whatever it is, a YouTube channel, could be anything, this is what Spirit is saying. Go forward steadily, slowly, with passion. Love yourself, forgive yourself, be grateful. It's all happening when it's meant to happen, and it is meant to happen. Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Wow. Anything else here that we want to clarify, Spirit? Anything else? Let's go in on this Three of Swords energy and find out what that's about. Because that is, for some of you, something that has been holding you back here from maybe moving forward the way that you want to. I think it could be causing you some self-doubt here. And let's find out if we can get a bit of clarity on what this Three of Swords energy is. Why is the Three of Swords here for our collective? Why is the Three of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the Three of Swords here? Give me 2 more shuffles, please. 1, 2. The Three of Swords is clarified by the Lovers. And we have another ace. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the World, which is a new cycle beginning here. Yeah. Okay. This could very well be heartbreak due to a love affair, a relationship that ended. Because someone here, this is someone seeing the truth here. Ace of Swords energy. Seeing clearly something, a truth about a love situation. The Lovers is the Choice card in tarot. It was originally known as the Choice card, not the Lovers card. But it's all about someone beginning a new cycle, ending a cycle, and beginning a new one. And this new beginning you're having here is all about finding yourself as the result of seeing something, a truth regarding a choice you made in love, is what I'm seeing here. And it's left you doubting yourself. It's left you sort of picking up the pieces and saying, where do I go now? I think I want to go here, but I don't really know if I want to do it, because you're still feeling some of this. And that's understandable. But your intuition is telling you to push forward. Your intuition is telling you, do this. So you're seeing the truth here. Through the pain, you know the truth. You're seeing things clearly. You're seeing the truth about this connection you had with someone. You're seeing what you need, where you need to go, which is the World. The World can be a card of travel, but here I'm seeing it as the card of moving on to something new, a new beginning. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords here in your reading. We have 3 aces, which is all aces are about new beginnings, right? So there's a clear message here. Whatever broke your heart here, whoever broke your heart, you see clearly now. You see that situation clearly. You understand it's time to move on. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new cycle of your life, a new path, a new phase of your life to begin. You know where you want to go, but you just have to trust your intuition in doing that. And be grateful. You know, sometimes when we come out of a heartache, we come out of pain, you know, we're hurt so badly that we find it hard to be grateful. Why did I have to go through that? Why, Spirit? Like, why? It's not fair. And at the end of the day, you do, and it takes a while, but you can come to the point where you say, well, you know what? Once the pain has faded sufficiently, you'll start to see that everything happens to us for a reason. And there was a reason you had to go through this. There's something you learned from this experience that will actually help you moving forward here, right? And that's why things happen to us. It's about taking that pain and turning it into something that is meaningful and can help you in the future to move on. As hard as it may be to hear at the moment, at the time you're actually feeling it, you know, but it is important to understand, and at some point it will get easier, especially when you're moving towards something that has so much, that you're so passionate about, that has so much potential for happiness here with the Sun card. So I think it's very clear here. The messages this reading is very clear. So if you are someone who's watching and you've struggled to feel that feeling of gratitude because you've been in heartache, and you know that's preventing you from moving forward in a situation, in a new venture, whatever this may be for you, you're struggling to move forward even though your intuition is telling you, you know what, I know this is what I should be doing, but I just, my heart isn't in it. My heart isn't in it yet. You know, Spirit is saying it's okay. Just see things clearly here. Try to grasp, be grateful for what you have, and realize it's, you know, it's just going to take that, you know, that initial movement. Just start. Trust your intuition and move forward. And understand that, you know, you have everything that you need to do this, but you need to move forward slowly. Any movement is better than none. You know? Crawling is better than sitting on the couch. You know? Any movement at all. Baby steps, small steps forward. Each step forward gets you closer to where you need to be. Momentum builds as we move forward. And there's nothing better than occupying our minds and our hearts with things we're passionate about doing to get us past this. Okay? And I know someone out there needs to hear that. So, let's go in and we'll end our reading. We'll just grab a couple of Moonology cards to see what else Spirit wants to say to our collective with this reading. There is always a message here from Spirit in these readings, and I always say, sometimes, you know, tarot is not about giving you the message that you want to hear all the time. Now, certainly sometimes it is. There's no arguing with that. But sometimes tarot is here to tell us what we need to hear, because Spirit is all about balance, bringing us into balance with who we are, with what we're meant to be doing. And that is what the universe does. It tries to bring everything into balance, including us human beings, as confused and all over the place and flawed as we may be. So let's see what Spirit has to say with the Moonology cards. Let's do 2 more shuffles. Okay. Be bold and make the first move. Yeah, you need to move. Be bold and make that first move. Like I said, when you make that first step, you take that first step forward. You hold on to that gratitude and you say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to move forward. Now I'm going to be like the Knight of Pentacles, and I'm going to take my time, but take that step. Take that first step. And once you take that first step, the other steps after it become a little bit easier to take. Keep your eyes on the prize. Being grateful as you move forward here. And move out of that heart space there, you know, that now is filled with pain and regret and thinking about the past and focusing on what you don't have, and move beyond that. You've got 3 aces here for a new beginning. You've got the Sun, You got a wonderful future here. And it's all down to you. A new romantic cycle begins. So you're recovering from a situation where you've been heartbroken. It looks like it was a relationship here that broke your heart. But as we move on and we put that behind us, see those scales being balanced? As you move forward in your life to a new beginning in something you're passionate about, when we are happy, we attract happiness to us in all aspects of our lives. And that includes romance and love as well. Those scales will be balanced moving forward. Everything changes. Everything is cyclical. A new romantic cycle will begin for you on your path forward once you get out of this negative space where you're actually moving forward towards, your success, towards your 10 of Pentacles here, towards your happiness. You will attract happiness to you in all aspects of your life, because that's how it works. What we think, we become. What we feel, we become. Right? When we are happy, we attract happiness to us like a magnet. It's the law of attraction. Okay, let's look at the bottom and get one more. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, don't focus on every little thing. Know where you're going and know what you want. And all the other pieces fall into place. It's like picking your battles. You're here and you want to go here. Okay, well, I'm going to get here. How do I get there? You look at the bigger picture and say and remind yourself where you are and where you've been. And you'll get up in the morning and realize, wow, I accomplished this yesterday. I wonder where I'll be next week. I wonder where I'll be the week after that. And all the while, you're chipping away at that pain, at that, that mindset that's held you back. And before you know it, you're in a completely different place. And looking at the bigger picture allows you to see everything. It allows you to see your future. It allows you to see abundance. It makes you focus less on what you don't have and more on what is possible, and not on what not on what you don't have. Mindset is everything. Mindset is everything. So keep a positive mindset. Some people do different things to help them get into a positive mindset. I've tried myself. I've done chakra cleansing, which I found really helpful. Meditation I found very helpful. And it doesn't, just getting out in nature, walking, grounding yourself. All these things can really help clear your head. And meditation is about not thinking at all. And when you get out in nature, I think for me, when I get out in nature, my thought pattern tends to change to a more positive, more positive things. So if I find I'm really in my head and I need to get out of that space in my head where all the negative thinking begins, I go for a walk, especially near the ocean and near water. I find I'm a Cancer, I'm a water sign, so I find being around water, it's sort of my happy place, and I find that really helps me clear all that negative energy away and put me in a better headspace to look at things more positively. So I hope this reading does resonate with someone, and you'll let me know in the comments if it does. As always, these readings, like I say, they're meant for someone to find them when they need to find them. So I hope it does find you. I hope it benefits you in some way, and I really do wish you all the best and all the success in the world. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care.